Hey, welcome back, guys. This is Western Series Episode 2. Derek here, as usual, bringing you another Western. Sorry for the long wait. I got a good one for you guys today. Alright, let's get into this. What I got for you today is actually my first Arrow video I ever purchased. It was an Arrow US title. It's holds a special place in my heart because it's a film I never heard of until Arrow put it out. And it's directed by Tonio Valeri. I think I said that right. Sorry if I butchered it. And it stars Lee Van Cleef and Gianno Gemma. I probably butchered that too. And what I got for you is Day of Anger, released by Arrow Video. Let's get into the synopsis of this. We introduce our main character, the guy we follow during this film. His name's Scott. He's like the town, like, he's the one who cleans like the shitters and stuff out of like the town's like buildings and stuff. The town people look down on him because he doesn't have a family. He's actually been taken care of by the guy who runs the stable. So one day, Scott's just doing his rounds, like clean, all the crappers per se. And then a mysterious man comes into the town. We find out that this man's Frank Talby, and he's played by Lee Van Cleef's character. He's on the cover right there. One of the bullies, him and Scott get along. He actually even gives Scott a last name because he finds out his mother's first name was Mary. So for the rest of the film, Scott Mary. And yeah. And then one of the bullies that's bullying Scott, Frank kills him. So Scott uses this as a motive that he wants to learn the way of a gunfighter, learn the way of the gun, draw. So he follows Frank to seek vengeance on this guy who owns him money. And Frank trains him in the rules of the gun drawing. And then what happens is, after that, they end up back in Clifton, and it all comes full circle there. I'll leave the plot there. My thoughts on this one? This film blew me away. Like, this is how a Western should be done. Like, spaghetti Westerns in general, I'm a big fan of, like the Leones. Tonio Valeri was actually Sergio Leone's first assistant director on A Fistful of Dollars. And you can see, like, a lot of the Leone influences that he had on this film with Valeri. Lee Van Cleef's character, you don't really know his main motive until like halfway through the film, what he's all about. He's kind of mysterious, like why he went to Clifton in the first place and what he's all about. Then you find out that his goals aren't for the best of, like, even when he makes friends with Scott, it's gonna be not good at the end. Scott, on the other hand, he's an interesting character because he develops as the film goes on. Like, at first you meet him, he's like a guy who just takes it all in, all the bullying, all the abuse of all the townspeople. But in midway point, you see him grow as a character. Like, once he gets hot-headed with the presence of Talby influencing on him, he starts like talking back to like the marshals, the judges, all the people, like the saloon owner that kind of brought him down. The only character that he still like respects is the stable manager. The main can't talk as usual. The stable owner, the one that pretty much raised him as a kid. And then that's what kind of shifts the broads of like his how would I say this? His loyalship to Talby. Two leads, Lee Van Cleef and Giano Gemma. Sorry if I butchered that as usual. They do an awesome job in this film. They have like this charismatic like partnership while they're acting on screen, and everything from the cinematography to the landscapes, the whole like I reviewed the last one I reviewed by Caro. Like I complained about like character backstory, and they have so much character backstory in this. Like all the sub characters have, you get them set up before like the main like film begins, and you get to know like all the sub characters, like the saloon owner, the judge, the stable owner, and then you get to learn new things about them as the film progresses, which I liked also. And the best thing about this is the awesome score by Rez Ortolani. I think I said his name right. Awesome Italian composer. He's most famous for like, let's see what he... Oh, of course, Cannibal Holocaust. He did the score for Cannibal Holocaust, Dario Ruggero Deodato film. He also worked with Fulci on a few films. I know he scored Perversion Story and Don't Torture a Duckling. He scored a lot of films. Some I can't think off the top of my head, but his score is like full-blown like spaghetti western. Like, you know how like westerns have like those horns? He uses those horns to his ability in the score. Like you'll hear it in like the actual like theme when you play this. The menu, it just flows like the whole score of this film. Is there anything bad about this film though? Not at all. I watched there's two versions on this Arrow. I watched the full-length Italian version. I wasn't bored one bit with it. I'm actually shocked that this was cut like in the US when it first was released. It was like the Italian cut's like almost 2 hours. The American version or international version, as they say, I think it's like the version they released in America in the beginning. It's only an hour and 26 minutes. I'm like, what the hell would they cut? There's too much like important backstory in these characters to lose anything. So I can see why no one ever heard of this film before Arrow decided to release it in the States. This is an awesome edition. Comes with like 3 discs. Has an alternative cover like the original poster art. Some awesome special features on it also. I watched this, like I said, this is my first experience with Arrow. This one holds a special place to me. So if I got to rate Day of Anger, perfect 10 out of 10. This film is awesome. Wicked, wicked awesome. If you like spaghetti westerns or westerns in general, this is a must-own for your collection. Grab Day of Anger. Alright guys, that's all I got for you today. I'll be back with another one next week. So I'll see you guys soon. Hope you have a great start of your week. Peace out. Leave comments, subscribe, like. Peace out and thank you as usual. You guys are awesome.